What you get from most YouTubers, let's say about 90 something% of the time, is you get their opinion and their way of doing things, whereas with me you get a scientific opinion. So opinion is which I've said before, is a feeling, but if you can back it up with either facts or knowledge or a mixture of the two, and show the process of you know, seeing is believing, then you get the full picture. And unfortunately you don't get the full picture with these other YouTube window cleaners, bar one who solely uses these Mormon tools, squeegee, handles, that kind of thing, for the sole purpose of working less hard and getting more results. So I could compare all other sorts of tools, but all I'm going to compare is a method, a way of working. The standard way of working, using the tool, taking the tool off, changing the tool over, putting a new tool on, etc. And that is working harder, longer, slower, and getting less results. To the way that I would work, and I would always use precision. Precision and accuracy always wins the day. Even if, in the unlikely event that someone will be faster working any other way, using any other tool, I can guarantee I will get a high quality result, and I will work less physical labour on the glass. I might work technically more difficult, because a lot of my techniques are next level type of techniques, but labour, how much time and effort goes into cleaning the glass 100%, I'm going to work less hard. Right, so saying that, I'm going to use my soap method, and that means adding soap to the glass. We've got a sunny day, let's just rub that in, and let's make sure we've got enough water. And I've got my trusty G-Shock, which is which I'm not sponsored by, but it's a good accurate time, because I'm going to have my my time recorded. And we're going to start with the washer straight on to the pole, and as I said, for the pole work I'm going to use the 24-inch. For the hand work I'm going to use an 18-inch standard squeegee, but the detailing must be done. Why must the detailing be done? Because my standard of work means that my standard of work is that all the glass is 100% done. Forget about the frames, we're not talking about frames, and this is just a test, but maybe if someone else was comparing, they wouldn't do the detailing, so their results and their standard of work will be lower. If I get 100, if I'm aiming and I get 100% results with my liquidators, then I have to give 100% results to whatever tool I'm using. The sun's shining very hard on these windows, the solution's drying. These are tinted windows, but they're tinted inside the glass, they're not tinted on the outside, so it is actual glass this time that we're working on. So I'm going to do up the stairs, wash. I'm going to probably wash all four, take the tool off, then do the pole work, and then do the detailing afterwards. And have I got my cloth? No, I'm going to have to use this cloth. So when I do detailing, I always use the frame cloth, because I just don't want to dirty my glass cloth, because I take two cloths with me, but I'm going to have to dirty my glass cloth, unfortunately. So let's start the test. First of all, standard way of working is the method using standard tools. So here we go, we're off, and we're not going to be rushing. There's no point going extra fast for one method to the other. We're just going to work standard normal way of working. So this way means that I'm going to be working harder and slower, because I've got to change tools over 3 times for these top windows. And I'm not using my saw bow, because all my saw bows are longer than this 24-inch here, so that is the reason why I'm not using a saw bow. Otherwise I'll probably use a saw bow, because I prefer using saw bow channels to ninjas. So I've got the detailing, but I've also got the lack of precision with the detailing, and that means, unfortunately, I'm getting a less standard result. Even though I'm detailing, I'm still getting a less standard result. I might be better if I wrap that round, but because I don't wrap towels around my tool as a rule, that'll have to do, unfortunately. Right, so let's use a 18-inch. And I'm going to squeegee first and then detail afterwards. So I just can't envisage the understanding from people that solely use accelerators, if that will be with a liquidator channel in there or not, on a pole, but they won't use a liquidator channel in a hand. This, I just can't understand it. So you're working a little bit more efficiently on the pole, but when it comes to hand work, you're working harder, longer, slower, and that is all down to the way you work, your method and your skill, unfortunately. So you might be better on pole work than you are in the hand. As good as I am on the pole, I'm a lot better in the hand. I know that personally, but you might not believe what I'm saying, but I'm the most ambidextrous window cleaner with a pole, because left right hand is that's 2 minutes 42. I'm a right and left handed user at all times on a pole, which nobody does, but I'm even better, more sophisticated in the hand. Right, so let's finish with that. I've got 2 minutes 42, and we're gonna add a bit of soap to here, and I'm going to use my 16-inch accelerator in the hand. Right, so before I even start, I'm going to say I've still got detailing marks left behind, so the result is a less quality to what I'm used to using. So I've got my pole configured. Let's reset to 2 minutes 42. Let's go again, but this time I'm using accelerators with the liquidator, and I'm not going to be working fast, any faster than what I would normally do. I'm looking for precise, as precise. This is imagine this is a paid job, so I've got to do it 100%, but neglecting the frame, because it's just glass time we're going to be testing. Right, so now we're going to be doing, now people would probably say, well, you let your rag come off your pole so many times. If I even didn't bother ragging, okay, the time would still be over 2 minutes. No idea what the time will be, but I do know that I've made no mistakes so far. And how do I know? Not because I've not seen it, because I've not felt any mistakes. I can feel when I make a mistake. I can feel when I put the squeegee in the wrong position, or it's jumped over the glass, or it's jumped on a frame. Fortunately, these windows don't have a rubber seal to worry about, so they are concealed windows, and that means closing out to the bottom every single time. So I've just made 1 minute 30. I've got more than 1 minute knocked off, but the best thing is I've got 100% results on the glass. So for the window cleaner or cleaners on YouTube that say these tools, well, the liquidator especially, is a crap tool, I would suggest rethinking what you say and work on thinking about, maybe I could improve the way I work, maybe I could improve my technique, maybe I could improve my method, instead of slamming a tool that obviously works very, very well in the right hands. So all it's doing is highlighting your inabilities and lack of understanding, lack of skill, and you're working longer, harder, slower, and you're getting less results.